Welcome to City Music Stories. Here we visit a city somewhere on Earth and look at two musical artists associated with that city. Until requests come for repeating artists, I'm focusing on how the artists got their big break. That might be their first single or their first recorded work. This series is driven by comments, so leave a comment for future videos. Let's get ready to travel now. Today we are going to southern France. This area and one of the artists was suggested to me by my YouTube friend, Shake Your Guitar Tutorials. And Christoph, thank you very much for this. To anyone watching, if you want to see your city or area or an artist that you like, please let me know in the comments and I'll add that to my list. So making this video today, my nose is a little stopped up, so sorry if my annoying nasal voice is a little bit more annoying than usual. So here are the two artists we have in this video. We have Lazuli, as suggested by Shake. And we have Kid Francescoli, who I found through doing a little research. Let's get started by taking a look at the south of France. Southern France, also known as the south of France, or colloquially in French as Le Midi, is a defined geographical area consisting of the regions of France that border the Atlantic Ocean south of the Marais Poitevin, Spain, the Mediterranean Sea, and Italy. And I tried to pronounce some of the names that are going to be on the screen, and my French pronunciation with a stopped up nose just is not going very well. So I'm just going to let you read those off the screen. Southern France is based on a split along the 45th parallel, which is actually a latitude. And I found that's really interesting if you know some of United States history and how different areas were divided along parallel lines. I wonder how much of that was inspired by France, because quite often in the early history of the United States, we did look to France for a lot of guidance on different ways to do things like that. There's a link in the description that goes over tourist information for this area of France. A big point of the article is that things are very spread out. There is so much to see because there's a very large area. So the article does a very good job of showing some highlights of different places. I want to take a moment and thank my patrons because their contributions each month really make these videos possible. Yeah, you might see ads on here, but the ads don't do as well as Patreon does. If you like supporting indie creators like me, please consider it. It's as little as $1 per month, and you can pay $3 and $5 for some extra perks and things. I've been sharing weekly videos of live music performances, and that is a lot of fun because live music is happening again outside the city where I live. I'm getting lots and lots of video, and it's going on Patreon. Lazuli are a French progressive rock band formed in southern France in 1998 by Claude and Dominique Leonetti. After their formation in 1998, their first album, the self-titled Lazuli, was released in 1999 and struggled in popularity. However, over many years the band have changed and refined their sound, finding increased popularity and appreciation. Their second album in 2004 helped the band sign with the Night and Day Distribution Group, and in July of 2005, Lazuli attended the Montreux Jazz Festival and received an award for Under the Sky. To describe the band's style, Lazuli combined progressive rock with world and electro music. Besides guitar, keyboards, and drums, the band also plays laoud, and I'm guessing that's how you say that one, vibraphone, and horn. Until 2009, split Chapman stick, marimba, and war guitar were used as well. Claude Leonetti invented and plays the laoud because he can't use his left arm after a motorcycle accident, and their lyrics are entirely in French. I'm going to see if I can include a little bit of their music here in this video. Il me semblait sûr On their first album, there wasn't a single, so I'm going to go with the first track, Mater les couleurs, and it means check the colors, and again, my French is really bad. With this first album, there wasn't a whole lot of press about it, so here's a little bit more information about the band. Lazuli are a French rock ensemble currently recognized as an arousing, enchanting, and vigorous prog rock value. Formed in 1998, their musical debut was tough and unoriginal, but in the next years, revealing a promising number of shows and a music undergoing a quality transition, they earned the appreciation those bands capable of making unusual, very pleasant, or promptly fresh music usually receive. Their best release so far, and yeah, I'm going to edit out me trying to say that, is a fantastic record for some, while generally its critic and feedback is positive. And on rateyourmusic.com, this album gets 3.66 out of 5 from 10 ratings. As we move on to our next artist, if you have an idea for an artist or a city, please let me know in the comments. Kid Francescoli is the electro-pop musical project founded by Matthew Hossein in Marseille in 2002. From 2009, the latter worked with Julia Minkin, with whom he co-wrote the songs, and with Matthew Chrétien on drums for the concerts. Kid Francescoli met with success in 2013 with his third album, With Julia, marked in particular by the title, Blow Up, and its clip, a short film. The fourth album, released in 2017, Play Me Again, confirms this success through an international tour of nearly 2 years and several hits including Moon and It Went Like, which has more than 50 million views on YouTube and is breaking records on TikTok. Self-taught, Hossein has been composing from a young age. In 2000, he began to develop his Kid Francescoli project. In 2002, one of his titles, Mad Legs, was pre-selected for the CQFD competition of Les Enrocs magazine. In 2004, Kid Francescoli took part in the French final at 10 of the Projet Démon competition in charge of selecting an artist for the Benicassim International Festival with 2 titles, Vincent de Nontore and Villa Borghese. And I'm trying to apply Spanish pronunciation to French. I apologize for this video. These 2 pieces are released on the compilation L'Heure Pop by the Les Chroniques Sonores label. Kid Francescoli then gave his first concerts in the form of a quartet. The group delivers pop compositions with lyrics in English and Italian. In 2009, Hossein set off on his own to discover New York. This trip would prove to be decisive for the rest of his career. During a small concert he gave at the Pianos in Manhattan on the Lower East Side, and fun fact, I've actually been to Pianos, he met Julia Minkin from Chicago. Julia then proposes her voice, and the duo works instantly. After having known a love affair, they separate. Hossein returns to Merseille, leaving Julia in New York. However, they remain in contact and continue their musical exchanges over the internet. Moving ahead in the story a little bit, they get back together, write some songs, and the album With Julia is the result. Unfortunately, I could not include any of the music in this video, so here is a little information from Discogs.com. Thank you for watching along with me as I talked about these 2 artists. If you have an idea for an artist or a city, please let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time.